The name Bob "Slick" Leonard is synonymous with Indiana basketball excellence at every level. He is truly a Hoosier Hoops icon. After an outstanding prep career at Terre Haute Gersmeyer High School, he enrolled at Indiana University, becoming a two-time All-American and captain of the Hoosiers' 1953 National Championship team. After serving in the United States Army, he played 7 years in the NBA. Then, in 1968, he took over the head coaching reins of the Indiana Pacers, guiding the franchise to 529 wins and 3 ABA championships, and paved the way for eventual entry into the NBA. Following his coaching career, he moved into the Pacers radio booth, where his resounding call of "Boom, baby!" following Pacers three-pointers has become a fixture in the audio landscape. Capping his storied career, he was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2014.
Well, Bob and Nancy Leonard are extraordinary community leaders. They saw the opportunity through their love of basketball to do great things for Indianapolis.
I was fortunate as a teenager to be a ball boy for the ABA Indiana Pacers, and at that time Bob was the coach, and Nancy actually ran the office and was like the general manager.
Nancy was my first real estate agent. It's like having a pit bull for you. If she thought someone was messing with you, you do not want to get in her way.
Well, Nancy Leonard was the business administrative leader of our team for several years, and she did it out of love for the sport, sharing the passion that Slick had to make it successful. And together they were brilliant.
I don't think that our downtown, the growth of our city, the growth of our sports and cultural events that we have here wouldn't have occurred had that team not been successful. And not just been successful and stayed here, but also winning here.
They're very big on Indiana. They're very big on Indianapolis. They're both from Indiana. Slick's from Terre Haute, Nancy's from up in the South Bend area. And they take great pride in their state and their city.
I think there's two main areas that I see that applies to this award and why they are well deserving of this award. The first has to do with how important they were to the ABA Pacers and to the franchise at a time when we could have very easily lost our sports team, our one pro sports team.
If Bob and Nancy had not been partners working together, the Indiana Pacers likely would not be here.
You'll hear about the telethon when we were going to lose the team and they had to sell tickets. I mean, that was Nancy and Bob. I mean, that was critical. Former ABA basketball players that were struggling to meet financial needs, whether it be living expenses or even medical expenses. There were a lot of guys that were left out when the ABA merged into the NBA. Most of them didn't get pensions or any insurance. So a friend of mine and I co-founded the Dropping Dimes Foundation with the sole mission of being able to help those people and those players, former players in need. We wanted to put together an advisory board, and both Nancy and Bobby have been on our advisory board. They have helped us with advice, they've helped us with support and counsel, and they've helped us raise funds.
Tom Moses was my good friend. He was a good scout, and both of you are great scouts.